Recording time. It's 8:38 p.m. and I have been sitting here contemplating for like 10 minutes already of what I should record since I'm trying to, bring it back to these webcam videos and you know, trying to make time for other things cuz I've already gotten to the point where, I put videos first. I prioritize videos over everything else. So now I have my time to record a video and I don't know what to record it on. I was going to make it on like content and the type of content you should make, or if you should even make content at all, whether that's like short form content or anything like extreme videography with like long videos or storytelling videos or anything like that. That's like more like based on like editing and like storytelling, whatever. And then I was going to talk about, I'm making these daily videos kind of because it's the most natural and organic way to show how I am as a person. And, I'm not just clip farming. I'm not just trying to do crazy shit and sell my soul to get a viral clip and just get a bunch of money from it. That was basically what the whole video was going to be. And I'm sitting here for like 10 minutes thinking, that's an ass video. Like, what am I going to blab about? That's basically it. Everything I just said is basically it. So I'm going to use two video ideas in one video. And the topic that I've chosen is my opinion on movies and TV, right? I grew up right before streaming services became like a real thing. Like Netflix was basically all that existed. I do remember going to Blockbuster a lot with my mom, like for real. I remember always going to Blockbuster and getting SpongeBob DVDs. SpongeBob was my favorite TV show ever. I enjoyed watching it on DVDs, but like there's just something just hits different when you're actually watching it straight from Nickelodeon and it's like a newer episode, because at the time SpongeBob was still good. Even the new episodes was still good because it was just that long ago. So I remember Redbox, I remember Blockbuster, and I remember when Hulu was new. I remember basically the only streaming service being like Netflix. And I've noticed that I kind of don't like, I just figured it out. I've known for a long time that I don't like watching movies or TV shows at all. There's something about like a TV show being on a streaming service and like a new season getting out, like a new season for a really big show or a brand new show releasing, and then everyone sits like this, crisscross applesauce, like this, watching it for hours and hours and hours. Movies, I'll get into movies, but TV shows, I've never had a TV show where I can sit like this and just watch, binging for hours. I don't understand it at all. Y'all can let me know in some comments. Y'all can let me know in the comments if you've ever had a TV show or ever watched a show that was worthy of just sitting and just spending hours of your own time just binging the show because it was that good. But I just don't understand the idea of it, I think the longest movie and my favorite movie probably of all time, you could call me a child, I don't care, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. That movie made me feel different, okay? I do enjoy Marvel, and I'm not like that big of a Marvel fan, but I do enjoy Marvel. I think I've watched every Star Wars movie. But yeah, my favorite movie of all time is probably Across the Spider-Verse, and I think it was around like almost 3 hours long. It might have been 3 hours. I remember it was a very long movie and it didn't feel short. Like it felt like a long movie, but it wasn't like, there was no parts of it where I wasn't entertained. And that's what apparently everyone was like, oh, there was too much going on. Like some people were like, oh, it's like too much animation, like too much nonsense. I think I saw people like joking about it, but maybe someone had that real opinion. I really enjoyed the movie. But my point is, even if that movie's 3 hours long, that's 3 hours and done. 3 hours, and then I've absorbed all the information, all of the lore, the plot. I saw all of the I heard all the music. I saw everything that the animation studio wanted me to see. And then now I can go and talk to my friends about it. But with the TV show, you can make 20 you can make 20 45-minute or 50-minute episodes, like half an hour. You can make 20 half an hour episodes and just spit it out to your audience, and now it's like, okay, I don't like to watch half of a movie and then come back and finish it, because I want to be thinking about the movie the whole way through. I don't want to like watch it and then come back. Now I'm kind of lost of what happened in the last 5 minutes. I'm not going to rewind it. It's a waste of time. So if you start and you watch one like big chunk of an episode, right? Not a chunk of an episode, but you spend a big chunk of time watching one full episode of a new season of a show. And then, okay, you have time for another one. And then you have time for another one. And then you check the clock and it's like 1 a.m., right? Let's say you're just trying to watch it at night. You're just trying to relax, watch some TV. Either you spend your sleep, like spend your time that you could just be sleeping, finishing the story, that way your mind can be satisfied, or you have to, I'm not saying end on a cliffhanger or whatever, but like it's just kind of a goofy experience. Like it forces you to continue watching. I never understood that. The last TV show I think I tried to watch was Mandalorian when that was big. I believe that was, what was it, 2020? Damn, bro. That was a long time ago. I tried watching Mandalorian. After like 4 episodes, I was like, I don't want to watch anymore. Like I want to know what happens, but like I don't want to sit here and watch, because with the TV show, not a movie, you kind of have to make it like 4 hours max. 3 hours is already kind of long for a movie. But with the show, you can make a bunch of mini movies and then force everyone to watch it. So I don't understand it. But with movies, I do actually like movies. I just don't find myself watching them very often. I do have a list of movies that, you know, I've watched and I liked, and that I haven't watched yet that I plan to. But the last movie I think I watched like fully might have been John Wick with my dad. I watched like 2 of them. I didn't watch the first one. I don't know why, but I watched John Wick 2 and 3, I think. And I liked it. It was pretty cool. My favorite part about it was how, unlike Avengers, where like a lot of crazy stuff happens in New York City, for example, like how do I explain it? With Marvel movies or Avengers specifically, a lot of crazy nonsense when it happens on Earth happens in like major cities, and all the bad guys have to interact with like normal civilians, right? Like because they're like space terrorists, right? They're trying to blow up the planet or whatever in whatever Avengers movie, whatever Marvel movie. My favorite part about John Wick is that how they kind of exist within. If you've ever watched John Wick, it's kind of like a society, like a secret society of hitmen that exist within the real world, but it's still like secret, but it's very clear, like mixing with real life. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of adds like a sense of realism that John Wick could be a real thing. But with Avengers, it's like, well, yeah, obviously there isn't Ultron moonwalking on a skyscraper in New York. You know what I mean? But John Wick, in that movie, you know, everything that goes on is kind of secretive, even though they may be running around the city and doing stuff like that. So I really like John Wick. The movie's good. Damn, bro, it had a lot of fighting scenes that lasted way too long. Like, way too long. I remember looking at my dad during one of those scenes. I looked at him, and he looked at me. I was like, we've been watching John Wick fight this guy for like 8 minutes. And one of them isn't dead yet. I don't know, bro. What else? Let's try to get everything all in one video. So I spoke about TV shows and TV shows I tried to watch, movies. I guess I could mention anime. The only anime I've ever watched was Naruto. I'm gonna edit this video, so I'll pop up a screenshot of the last episode I've watched on Netflix. I tried watching Naruto just so I can tell a friend that I watched it, like not to impress them, but to kind of just because I told them I would. It's like they were talking about it. I had two friends from school talking about Naruto, and I was like, that is kind of the one of the most popular anime, so I should try to watch it. This was like 2 years ago, I think. Got into a few seasons, and then I just said no. I know that there are animes that are like 10 episodes long. Literally, Naruto is a very long, dragged out anime, and then it has like spin off series. So I mean, I don't know about anime. If you guys could, I don't know. I think I don't have a problem with anime. Like, I don't think it's cringe. I do like animation a lot. Like I said with Spider Verse, I do like animation. I do like whatever like unique art styles. So I could find an anime that I like, kind of can relate with and like kind of really enjoy, but it's just not in my head ever. Like all I just watch YouTube. I sound like an iPad kid saying that, but that's where I get a lot of information. Sometimes I watch streamers, but I don't be watching TV shows. I don't be watching movies. I don't binge nothing. I stick to what I like and I don't really try much else. And when I do try, yeah, I end up not liking it. So, yeah, that's something I kind of just wanted to rant about, especially that thing about how TV shows just like force you to watch again, like episode after episode after episode. So, yeah, man, these yapping videos are not the best. I acknowledge that. I know. But they're necessary. So, thank you for watching. I'm not going to drag it on. Subscribe, and if not, I'll give you a reason to tomorrow.